everybody, I'm the Gulf Coast Granny, and I'm about to show you guys a little trick that I do when I'm growing my indoor garden. I use milk jugs, and I cut them with my kitchen scissors about halfway. I take the handle off is what I do. And it doesn't have to be pretty, because this is strict functionality here. There. Now, I've got my cup. Give me just a minute and I'll get this full of soil. Now this is an all-purpose potting mix. And I like it to use it for inside the house. When I'm gardening outside, of course I use compost. Let's take a little bit of that out. There. Now, I started these lettuce seedlings maybe 2-3 weeks ago. And they're this tall now, and I'm going to separate them and put them in here to give them a little more growing room. I just take my fork. Oh! And throw it all over the kitchen floor. I'm going to separate these. Got a lot of them. That's a good one right there. Now I'm only going to put 4 of them in here. You know, I think I'm going to put one in the middle. Now y'all might think I'm crazy for growing a garden in the house, but let me explain why I do that. Here in Zone 9, you can't grow lettuce and leafy greens in your garden this time of year because it gets too hot and it just bolts and goes to seed. I've always wanted to have lettuce growing this time of year because summer is a time for salads. But I never could figure out how to do it. So this video, I'm going to show y'all how to do it if you live in the deep south. Alright, there's our second milk jug. Now I got these seeds from a fellow YouTuber who also happens to have a seed shop. And he calls it Little Shop of Seeds. His YouTube name is Praxis, Praxxus 55712. 55712. And his shop is called Little Shop of Seeds. And he sells seeds, y'all, for 55 cents a package. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? Now it's not fancy. They come in little plastic things with a label on it. That's it. But when everybody else was out of seeds, and I was really worried that I wasn't going to be able to find any, he had them. And he shipped them here within a week. And I was absolutely impressed. So, I ordered 2 packages of these lettuce seeds. I ordered 2 packages of green leaf lettuce. 2 packages of white icicle radishes. And 2 packages of noble spinach. And I've got all of that growing except for the radish in the other room. Now, as soon as we finish this, I'm going to take y'all in the other room and show y'all my indoor garden. So stick around. And you know, you don't have to be super careful with these plants. I mean, I wouldn't jerk them up out of the dirt, but you can can stuff them in there and it's not going to hurt them one bit. This happens to be a gourmet blend of lettuce. So it's got different colors and different flavors in it. And that's what I'm trying to do right now, is pick out the different varieties. I don't know if I'm getting it right or not, but I'm trying. And now we've got those little babies in there. All right, there's the next one. Now, these I'm going to probably use for some greens in a salad this evening. I've got some other lettuce in there and I'll just throw it all together. This is kale. It is supposed to be a red leaf kale, but it sure doesn't look red, does it? Now I'm going to fill this up. This was the bottom of a kitty litter container, and so I cut it down. I'm dripping this stuff all over the floor. All right. Now, I'm going to pull up these kale plants. And using a fork really helps loosen them up without damaging the roots, because you can feel when it comes loose. Now, I'm going to put one way over here on this side. And one on that side. And then I'm going to put one in the middle towards the back, and that'll give them about 3.5 to 4 inches of growing space. There. Firm that down. And now we're going to water. Now look. I don't know if you can see that, but they're kind of flat right now. As soon as they get under that light, they're going to stand right back up. All right. Now I'm going to take y'all in the other room and show you my garden. Right here I've got some bok choy. This is the green leaf lettuce. Here's some more kale. Here is some green leaf lettuce, some beet greens. I've also got more bok choy back here. And this is the noble spinach. Now I'm going to put my kale back here. And my little lettuce starts back here. And now I'm going to get down here on the floor with y'all and tell you how I did this. Now, if you can see, my fish tank is up there. And Poppy built me this fish tank stand to actually hold 2 55-gallon tanks. But when we got to this house, there wasn't enough room for 55-gallon tanks. So I said, well, shoot. Let's make an indoor garden out of it. And that's what we've done. I need more chain because this needs to be able to lower to just above these plants. And then it needs to be able to be raised as they grow. I have 2 of these types of shop lights. There is a white light and a warm light. A cool light and a warm light on either side in each one of these shop lights. They are 5,000 lumens each, and that's why I get such good growth. Now, we just rearranged this yesterday, so Poppy's going to be stopping by the store on his way home from work and getting some more chain so we can lower it. And my hope is that I can eventually put another shelf about at this level and put some LED lights up in here so that I can use this for seedling sprouts and this for growing them out. There's enough room here on this shelf for 14 of these milk jugs, which is plenty. At least I think it is. It depends on how crazy I get with this idea. But this is my little indoor garden. It affords me the opportunity to be able to grow leafy vegetables in the summertime. Lettuces, anything that you would grow in winter, mustard greens. I could probably grow collard greens, but they get so big it would take up a quarter of this. But what I will probably end up doing is harvesting these when they're about half of full size and then start over again. And that's one of the reasons I want the shelf up top to start seedlings, is because when I decide to harvest all of this, I want something to take its place, which makes sense. But this was so easy to do, y'all, and not very expensive at all. The shop lights, I think, were the most expensive thing in the whole thing. Poppy made this out of leftover 2x4s. The shop lights, I forget how much they were, but I think they were around $25 a piece. I think. But now I've had these for a while, so you don't know. I don't know how prices have gone up lately on a lot of different things. But, and then, of course, the buckets are free. I already have the seeds, except for the ones I ordered from my friend Ray at the Praxis little shop of seeds. And I actually even have, I don't know if you can see this or not, but you see how that's raised up? I have about 4 more inches of growing space under here where I can take it off of here, off of these 2x4s, right here in the corner. I can take those out and set this right down on this shelf. So I think I'm going to have plenty of room to do what I want to do, and I'm kind of excited about it. Anyhow, that's my project for the day. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you again real soon, all right?